Hey everyone, this is Ryan, and in today's video, we're going to talk all about staking crypto. So we're going to go over, what is staking cryptocurrency? Is it worth it? How much you can earn? What some good coins are to stake? And we're going to compare crypto staking to stock dividends and things like that, and really just give you a good guide for beginners. Anyone who wants to understand, how to stake crypto, what the benefits are, and things like that. And make sure you watch to the end because I'm going to show you three of my favorite cryptocurrencies to stake right now that are performing well. They pay very, very high interest rates, and I think they're going to do great over the long run. So make sure you stay to the end to watch that. So first of all, very quickly, I just want to explain, what is crypto staking and how does it work? So essentially, most kinds of blockchains are willing to reward people who take part in the network for securing the network, validating transactions and things like that. Now, traditionally, this was done through mining. POW over here on the left stands for proof of work, which is a technical name for mining. So you probably heard about Bitcoin mining. And that was the first, the first way that networks are secured, and the Bitcoin network and many others still are secured that way. The problem with that is it's very expensive. It's very in terms of the equipment you need. It's resource intensive in terms of electricity and things like that. And a lot of people just don't have the technical know-how or the resources or the time to do that. And although it's very secure, a lot of people are saying that it's very inefficient. It's a huge waste of energy and things like that. And there's some validity to those arguments. So an alternative to proof of work is proof of stake over here on the right hand side. So this is Bitcoin, proof of work coin. Here we have Cardano and Polkadot, which are proof of stake coins we'll be going over today. And in the middle we have Ethereum, because Ethereum currently right now is in the middle. It actually runs as a proof of work version and a proof of stake version, and it's slowly moving from proof of work over to fully proof of stake in the future. Now, what is proof of stake? Now, instead of mining, which is what Bitcoin uses, to basically decide who gets to validate transactions, who gets to create the next block and then earn a reward, proof of stake doesn't have mining. What they basically say is, if you own some of our coins or tokens, you can basically lock them up in the network, secure them in the network as a stake, and then they'll essentially randomly choose somebody who has locked their coins in the network and give them the right to create the next block on the network and validate the next set of transactions, okay? And then they would get a reward for that, obviously paid in the coins that they're staking, and that would result in some kind of annual percentage yield, like somewhere between 5, 10, 20% or something like that. Now, generally, the more coins that you stake, the higher your chances of being selected to create these blocks, and the more passive income that you will earn through staking. Okay, so very simply, high level, proof of stake is just a different way to secure a cryptocurrency network and to validate transactions, and then to reward users who lock their coins in a network without having to use mining, which, as we said, is very expensive, resource intensive, and quite difficult to do for a lot of people. Okay, now, in terms of how you actually go and stake your cryptocurrencies, there are a few different ways, and we're going to go over those now. So firstly, you can stake from a wallet. So this is a wallet called Trust Wallet. Okay, very well known, very very well trusted and secured, as it says here. Very popular wallet, supports a lot of cryptocurrencies. Okay, and this wallet actually supports native staking for a handful of assets. So you can see down here, these assets can be staked directly in the wallet. Okay, so all you need to do is hold them in that wallet, and they will be staked for you, or you'll have the option to stake them, and you can get your returns anything from 4, 5, 6, 7, 8% per year. Okay. These coins change quite a bit, but generally there's a handful of coins that you can stake directly from, the popular wallets such as Trust Wallet. Okay. Some of these coins are good, some of these coins are not so good, but the point is you can easily stake them within Trust Wallet. All right. You own the wallet. It's your crypto, it's your keys. It's secure. No one else has access to it. Okay. Now, the next option is staking on exchanges. So here you can see, one of the major exchanges, Kraken, has put out this article announcing some, new cryptocurrencies that they were supporting staking for in, towards the end of 2020. So here, we'll focus on Polkadot here because this is one I like and one we're going to talk about. Earn up to 12% staking Polkadot in the exchange. Okay, so basically you've got your tokens or your coins deposited in the exchange. They take care of the technical requirements to actually stake on the blockchain network, on the Polkadot network, because staking on something like Polkadot is not as easy as just holding it in a wallet. There is some setup. So Kraken takes care of that. Your coins are in your exchange wallet, and they will pay you a percentage, usually most or all of what they're earning from staking the coins in the network. Okay, this is probably the easiest for beginners because you don't have to play around with your own wallet like we do here with Trust Wallet. You just buy your coins, they're on the exchange. Usually you'll hit a stake button on the exchange, and that's it. From there it's taken care of, and you get paid out daily, weekly, or whatever. Easiest for beginners. However, most experienced cryptocurrency users are not a fan of leaving cryptocurrency on exchanges, especially large amounts of cryptocurrency, just because there's hacks. There are questions about how trustworthy some of these exchanges are and things like that. Technically the tokens or coins are not necessarily yours if they're kept on an exchange. So there's all kinds of questions about security and things like that. So if you have a large amount of crypto that you're staking, generally most people who are experienced are going to recommend that you don't keep them on an exchange. But there are plenty of reputable exchanges out there who have insurance and great security and things like that. And it's really up to you to look into that for yourself and decide whether you want to stake on an exchange. Okay. And then thirdly, we have crypto specific wallets that are designed for one currency specifically and will allow you to stake that particular coin in their network. These are often coins that are running on their own blockchain. Okay, so this is the Daedalus wallet. I never know how to say that. I hear people saying it all different ways. Anyway, it's the Cardano wallet. Okay, so the wallet for Cardano. So Cardano is very big, very popular cryptocurrency, been in the top 10 for a long time. A lot of developments coming up. And they've released staking not too long ago where you can earn about 5% a year. And that is done through their wallet. Okay. There are a bunch of other cryptocurrencies that also support staking through their own wallets. Polkadot is one, Elrond is another. Okay. So generally you're having it on a shared wallet like Trust Wallet that we looked at here that supports a whole bunch of stuff, on an exchange that will support a handful of cryptos, or a dedicated wallet that is going to be designed for one or two specific cryptocurrencies if they're on their own blockchain. Okay, so those are generally the options. And let's have a look at some examples of what you can earn per year in terms of the percentage that you'll get yearly on your investment. Okay, so we got Polkadot at the top here. Very, very popular, very, very hot coin right now. Bunch of stuff going on, bunch of developments. And you can see currently the price of the coin is $15.98, let's call it $16. And the reward here is just under 14%, okay? So what does that mean? That is an annual percentage, APY, annual percentage yield, okay? So basically, if I held $100 in Polkadot, or let's say 100 Polkadot coins for 1 year, and I staked them, I would have, just under 114 after a year. Okay, so that's, I would have 113.79 after a year. Assuming this rate stays the same, it will fluctuate depending on all kinds of things like volume going through the network, how many people are staking, things like that. But generally, I'm going to have roughly 13-14% more coins after 1 year if I stake. So Cardano here, it's saying 4.2%, Avalanche 10.7%, Ethereum 2.0, staking just kind of rolling out right now. Currently it's around, on here it's saying around 9. This is fluctuating a lot right now. And then we have a whole bunch of others here. Some are high, so synthetics, around 40%. And then we've got Elrond somewhere, almost 30%. Okay, and then some others lower, under 4, under 3%. Okay, so you can see there's quite a range of APY, of annual earnings that you can earn. You don't just want to choose the coins that you're buying to stake just based on this, because you will find that sometimes a coin will have a lot of potential to go up, but it will pay a low reward. Some other coins might have a high reward, but they might not have so much fundamentally going on right now that will put the price up. So, for example, a lot of people right now think that there is huge growth coming for Cardano. Okay, they're launching a whole bunch of stuff. Everything that they've been working on for years and years is all just about coming into fruition. We're in Q1 2021 right now. So even though their annual reward percentage is only between 4 and 5%, some people might prefer this over something like Polkadot or Ethereum because they think, okay, the percentage is lower, but I think Cardano is going to grow at a higher rate than Polkadot or Ethereum. And they may or may not be right, but just showing you that there's more things to consider than, you don't just want to choose the coin with the highest percentage and say, I'm going to go with that one, because, it could go down in value. It could be massively inflationary or things like that. So you need to understand the coin. Don't buy it just for its staking rewards. You need to be confident. You want something where the price of the coin is going to go up and it pays a healthy return. Because if you have both of those, you're really, really onto a winner. You don't want something that pays 25% interest, but drops 40% a year in value, because then you're actually losing money. Okay. Generally all of the ones on these lists on the homepage of staking rewards are generally considered to be pretty good. Obviously, people have their own opinions on different coins and things like that. But some of these high ones, like synthetics, like Elrond, are generally very, very good products. Okay, so you can look at those. Another one I really like is Kusama, very healthy at 14%, and obviously Polkadot at almost 14 as well. We'll talk about those a little bit later. So you can see it's very easy to earn, 8, 10, 12, 15% or more in some cases. And if we just compare crypto staking rewards to kind of dividends that you might get in the stock market, it becomes clear, how good this actually is. So did a little bit of looking around just for some averages and found this article of 25 quote unquote high dividend stocks. So these are kind of on the higher end. Okay, so you can see the top one is 6.6%, and then it quickly drops below 5, and then most are 4, 3%, just over 3, the low 3s, most of them, few in the 4s and few in the 5s. And these are high dividend stocks. Okay, so this is, in terms of like the major stocks, this is as good as it gets. So 5-6% for crypto, that's considered pretty low. And you're talking about an asset that you expect to go up at a good rate as well. Okay, so generally you can earn at least double, a lot of times 3 or 4 times as much in annual interest or APY if you're staking a good cryptocurrency than if you're buying and holding a stock and just taking the dividends. Okay, so bear that in mind. The crypto staking versus stocks is a really interesting comparison. Now what we're going to look at is some numbers and how you will potentially earn some different amounts of passive income each month. We're going to go through $5,000 a month passive, which is $60,000 annually. Okay, and then we're going to look at 2,500 a month, which is obviously 30,000 annually, and then we're going to look at a lower amount of $500 per month. Now, I want to explain how this works and how you can figure out, if you want to get to a certain amount of monthly passive income, how you can work it out, or if you're just interested right now, I have this money on the side, how much would I get if I invested it in this, that, or the other? Okay, so if we are going to try and generate $5,000 in monthly passive income, we're going to look at what that would take with three very popular staking coins, okay? So the first is Polkadot, okay, one of my personal favorites. It pays, on average, 12%, okay? We've seen that on Kraken. They're offering 12% on Polkadot, okay? So today's price is $16. It's been on a little bit of a run up lately. If you wanted to earn $60,000 annually, you would need $500,000 in Polkadot, which should be just over 31,000. Okay, and that will pay you approximately $5,000 a month. Assuming these prices didn't change. Okay, we expect, and I definitely expect Polkadot to go up a lot in the long run. So if Polkadot doubles, then you would need only half as much. Okay. Assuming that you get in now. Cardano, on the other hand, like I said, it pays less than a lot of the other leading staking coins. It pays, let's say 5% on average. Today it's 41 cents. You need 2.7 million of them, which is $1.2 million. To earn $5,000 in monthly passive income, okay? If we say that we don't really know what the actual rate is going to be for Ethereum yet because it's just launched, it depends on how many people are staking Ethereum. It's very, very new. But if we just say that the APY, the annual percentage for Ethereum is going to be 8%, you need $750,000 in Ethereum to make $5,000 a month passively, or 60,000 annually, okay? And obviously these numbers half, if we're looking for 2,500 a month, 250 grand in Polkadot, and these numbers are just half of those above. It just gives you an idea. But again, if you want to make $2,500 a month passively in crypto, you're going to need a lot less than you would in stocks. Maybe maybe only 25%, 30% of the actual investment amount than you would in the stock market. Okay, so if you needed 2 million in stocks to make your monthly passive income goal from dividends, you might only need 500, 600, 700,000 invested smartly in cryptos, because they're paying 3-4 times the amount out every year in interest or staking rewards. Okay, and then on the lower end here, $500 a month, obviously still great for anyone really to get $500 a month passive income in crypto. If you have $50,000 in Polkadot right now, that will get you about $500 a month passively. $120,000 in Cardano will get you that, and about 75 grand in Ethereum if you're staking in Ethereum 2.0, assuming 8%. Okay, now hopefully that makes sense, and you can see how I've got these numbers, and you can just play around and put your own numbers in there for your own coins. Now I want to go through a couple of my favorite coins for staking that I believe have really good potential to grow. Okay, so I'm not just looking at staking rewards here in terms of the percentages. I'm looking at coins where I think I want the price to be going up a lot and I want to get staking rewards. So I'm talking about the best of both worlds, okay? First of all, when we've mentioned already, Polkadot, a massive fan of Polkadot. This has been growing like crazy. It's not even fully live yet. The potential this thing has is just enormous in my opinion. I really love this project. So all I'm trying to do here, I'm not going to go through the whole thing about what Polkadot is, but I'm going to say research it. Go and dive into the Polkadot ecosystem, and if you're really into crypto, you will love this. And massive bonus, you can earn about 12% per year staking Polkadot completely passively on an asset which I believe is just going to keep going up steadily for the coming months and years. Okay, so Polkadot is one of my long-term, absolutely rock solid holds for staking rewards, roughly 12% a year. The next one is Kusama, which is actually part of the Polkadot network. It's actually kind of the younger brother of Polkadot. Okay, it's kind of they call it the Canary network. So it's like a test net for Polkadot. So things generally launch on Kusama first, or will launch on Kusama first, testing things out. And then some of them will then move on to Polkadot when they're really ready to deploy it at massive scale. Okay, so Kusama is essentially the same as Polkadot in terms of how it works, of how the staking works. This may grow before Polkadot just because things come on here first. And roughly anywhere between 12 and 15% off the top of my head, I believe, is a staking for Kusama right now. So slightly higher than Polkadot. But again, I believe this has very good long-term potential. Plus, they're playing, a really solid double-digit APY, which you can earn both Kusama and Polkadot. You stake in the Polkadot wallet, which is just polkadot.js. And you can do that yourself, or you can do it on the exchanges. I myself will personally be keeping it in the wallet. So I'm actually staking my Polkadot in the wallet right now. Kusama, I am not staking right now, but I'm about to, and we'll also be doing it in the polkadot.js JS wallet. Okay. Now the last one is more of a smaller coin. Okay. Now this is something that I've been invested in for a very long time, and they're doing really, really great things in the payment space, and they have a great staking program, and it's called Koti. Now, basically what they do, they process a huge number of credit card transactions for merchants and advertisers and things like that, online stores, betting companies that want to take crypto payments. And then those transactions are validated by the stakers on the Koti blockchain, and the transaction fees are shared between the stakers, or a portion of them is, and that gets paid out each month to the Koti stakers. Now, their staking program is a little bit different to others, and on average, there's a couple of different tiers and things like that, and a couple of different ways you can do it. On average, they actually pay about 25% per year, guaranteed. So it's going to be at least 25%, and it's just based on the amount of revenue going through their network. So this is a bit of this really is, in my opinion, a hidden gem in terms of staking. So I would highly recommend that you look into Koti. Right now, their staking program, there is a wait list. However, they're just about to completely redo it and open up more staking opportunities for more people. They're currently on staking 2.0. They're about to launch staking 3.0, I believe, in just a couple of weeks. So that is going to open up staking for a lot more people. And again, this is done in the native Koti wallet. So this is kind of an under the radar, little bit of a gem staking project, which I think is really going to grow in value a lot this year, but also pays really, really healthy staking rewards. So again, look into it, see what you think. Not trying to give you financial advice in these videos to buy these coins. I'm just trying to encourage you to research them, understand them, and decide if they are for you. So that was cryptocurrency staking explained. Hopefully that gives you a good idea. Please put any questions or comments below. Like the video, it's a new channel, so any kind of things like that we can get really help us. So post your comments, any questions about crypto staking. I'll be happy to help you out, and hopefully this will put you on the starting track to generate some nice passive income from crypto. All right, thanks.